Redhawks sealing the deal. Huge win for them. So the FCAT crew, thank you all for joining us tonight. It's boys basketball. Frontier strikes right back. Dredge takes a three in the corner. 3 threes in a row for the Redhawks. Pulls the three. Yes! What a shot! Oh my God!
Look at that!
And you can kiss that goodbye!
That's the game.
This is exactly how the JV game was going. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television for another boys basketball matchup here in Goodnow Gymnasium. I'm your host once again, Mason Smith, joined as always by Tom Albert on the call here in South Deerfield, Massachusetts. And tonight, the boys squad for the Redhawks will be going up against the Palmer Panthers. It's the first time that they've played against the Panthers this season, and the first time they've played against them since 2022, Tom. So it's been a long time since the Redhawks have played any team from Palmer. Probably unfamiliar with most of the guys on this roster as well on a personal level. When you get to be playing sports in high school for multiple years, you get to know the guys you're playing against, but this isn't the case tonight, and it's a big matchup for both teams as Palmer's trying to get their season the right side up, as they've been on a bit of a slide recently. In the past 7 games, they've lost, past 6 games, they've lost 5 of those 6 games, and that turns around their 4-0 start to the beginning of their season. So things haven't been going their way recently, but they had one big win against Munson a few days ago before being cut down by Northampton by 10 points 2 days prior to this meetup. For the Redhawks, it's just been red hot. It's been the story all season long. They now have won 10 games in a row, and now they're going to try and outdo their counterparts in the girls team who lost last night, which broke their 10-game win streak. We'll see if the boys group can surpass that 10-game win streak that they had, or if they will fall short of the 11-game mark. We'll go down on to the floor now for the starting lineups and the national anthem here in Goodnow Gymnasium.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Frontier Regional School for tonight's game. Our guests this evening are the Panthers of Palmer. Cordially welcome you to this game. The students participating in tonight's contest are representing their schools, their families, and themselves. Please encourage these student athletes with your personal display of support and good sportsmanship. Now for tonight's starting lineup. We'll go over the Palmer Panthers first. At guard, number 4, Hayden Ellie. Number 2, Griffin McMorrow. And at center, number 32, Stephen Frederick. And at 4, number 1, Matt Santos. And at 4, number 25. And Palmer's coached by Missy Rocket. And now for your Frontier Redhawks.
All right, and we are just a few moments away from tip-off now in Goodnow Gymnasium. As we said in the pregame, the Red Hawks coming into this game hot as usual, now on a 10-game win streak after blowing out Athol 74-27, Tom, their biggest win of the season so far. I don't think that will be topped tonight. We've had surprises this season, but this is a Palmer team that looks, at the very least, pretty formidable.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be good tonight, and, you know, they're coming off a bit of a rough patch, but you never know. You want to go into every game like you're going to win, so.
Sometimes those rough patches can fuel teams to perform better. Here's Ellis with the ball off the opening tip-off. That was won by Frontier. Skorowski gets it on a handoff, driving on the right side. Now he kicks it out. Modesto drains a three and opens the scoring for the Red Hawks. That's Modesto's 13th three-pointer of the season. He leads the team in made threes. Palmer with the ball now at the point. Three ball put up to answer, and it rolls out of the rim. Shot missed by Matt Santos. Ellis knocks down a mid-range two. Pulled that one right from the free throw line. Panthers still looking for an answer after their first possession. On the right side now. Fredette puts a shot up, and it's sent wide and short. Modesto off the rebound, sends it to Millette. Millette across half court. Now he calls for a screen. He gets it from Modesto. Looking for Carter Miller. He puts up a three. Off the glass, no good. And Fredette couldn't haul down the rebound. It will stay Frontier's ball as he knocked it out of bounds. Millette taking the inbound. Looking for separation up top, but he finds Ellis down low. Fresh shot clock for the Red Hawks. Ellis guarded closely by Gavin Smola, and Modesto draws the foul down low as he misses the shot.
I think that'll be on Steven Fredette, and that'll be the first of the game. Oh, nope, Griffin Naraki.
Still the first of the game for either team. And a substitution coming in for Palmer. Fredette goes to the bench, and coming in for him is Dylan Doherty. Free throws missed by Modesto. He went 0 for 2. 6:35 on the clock as it's kicked out to Santos, and he knocks down a three. Cut down to a 2-point lead for the Red Hawks. Millette was looking for Miller down low. He's picked up his dribble, kicks it out to Modesto. Modesto picks up his dribble. Now it's back to Millette. Millette retreating. He's at the logo. Millette guarded closely by Doherty. Doherty falling back. Now Millette picks up his dribble again. There's 15 seconds to shoot. Now 12. Ellis pops a deep two. It's off the front rim. Rebound loose. Modesto has it. Double team, sends it up high, and Carter Miller controls for the Red Hawks. Here's a far corner three for Alex Ellis.
Nice three by Alex Ellis.
He'll drop back on defense. He's guarding Dylan Doherty. Doherty gets it. Doherty looking to pass the rock. Now he's double teamed, pressured fiercely by Ellis. Ellis tries to get his hand on the ball, but it's handed back to Doherty. Kicked up top, back to Doherty. Doherty on the left wing. There's 7 seconds to shoot. Doherty tries to blow past Modesto, and there's a foul on Rowan Modesto. Another early foul on number 22.
Yes, we saw him in the last game. He got 3 early fouls, so he's got to stay on top of that tonight.
Nice feed down low, and it's back to a 3-point game. Millette with the ball over to Modesto. That was Tatum Haley who made the last bucket for Palmer. 3 ball from Millette is off the mark. Modesto gets the rebound, gathers it up at the 3-point line. Right side, it's Millette with it, and it's knocked free, taken away by Palmer. Charging forward is Doherty. Takes a deep two, and it comes up short. Millette gets the rebound. going the other way, trying to move fast, sheds a body, puts it up through traffic, no call, as Millette looked confused at the lack of a whistle. But Ellis gets it back for his Redhawks, now driving through traffic, and there's going to be a foul on the floor.
Griffin Nawrocki again.
Push was the call. He's got both of the fouls that have been marked down tonight so far for Palmer. Timeout going to be called here by Coach Morse, who seems very upset on the bench. Team probably not running an inbound play the way they practiced, would be my guess, Tom.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right with that.
You know, sometimes it's great calling the games here, and it's great watching them in any space. But sometimes I get jealous of someone like Gus Ratner in this instance, right behind the bench, and you get to hear everything that Coach Morse is saying. I mean, he's being really emphatic right now, very animated, and you can tell that. I mean, he cares a lot about what's going on with this team, and it shows in their record, it shows on the floor. But sometimes you just want to be a fly in the wall. You know? Like I said before, probably talking to his team about some of the plays they've been running. I doubt that it was just an error on that one play that caused that reaction from him. I feel like it might have been something else.
There must have been something else there.
Hard to believe that there wasn't. And the Redhawks, they still lead it by 3. They have the ball underneath their own basket. Skorowski gets it, and it's an errant pass as there was some traffic in front. Morse upset again on the bench. Through traffic, and it was a nice post move by Tatum Haley, who scored a short range 2 earlier in this game. Now he'll take 2 shots as Skorowski picks up his first foul.
Team's second of the quarter.
Tatum now tied with Matt Santos for most points by Palmer. They both have 3. Santos hit a corner 3 earlier in this game. Misses the second shot, and Miller gets the rebound off of a tip. Carter Miller double team. Now he gets it ahead to Ellis, completely unguarded. Ellis has Skorowski free to his right, but he takes it to the basket himself, and he's got 7.
Good early start for Alex Ellis tonight.
Doherty with the ball, trying to get past Ellis, stopped by Modesto, kicked out, 3 ball, comes up short, rebound, dished down, and sent back out. Miscommunication from the Panthers, but it was a good feed down low by Griffin Nawrocki. 4-point lead for the Redhawks. There's 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Substitution being ushered to the scorers table by Coach Missy Rocker. As a body hit the floor, Ellis ran into one of the Panthers players. That's Haley who went down, it looked like. Ellis has an open 3, can't knock it down. Modesto rebounded his face, and a collision with the DJ speakers. Modesto a little shaken up as he gets back on the floor. Very low scoring first half here. 16 points combined from both teams. And Millette turns it over on the inbound. I don't think Ellis was ready for it. Skorowski tips the ball free. No one guarding Matt Santos, and you have to. He's 2 for 2 from range now. Millette picks up his dribble, looking for someone. Millette pressured hard off the hands. The fingertips of Ellis goes out of bounds. Looks like it's staying with the Redhawks.
Redhawks not looking like themselves right now, Mason.
Carter Miller with the ball underneath. Modesto gets the pass into the play. Millette throws up a hook shot, and it goes. That's his first points of the game. Senior now with 234 points on the season. High pass, reeled down by Santos. Fires it down low. Up through traffic was Smola, but he couldn't get it to fall. It looked like Modesto got a hand on the ball. Millette pops it two, comes up short, goes right into the hands of Gavin Smola, and Modesto tries to get the rebound. There's a foul on the play, and it's going to be on Ty Skorowski.
That'll be his second team's third of this quarter.
And Skorowski, with that whistle against him, gets ushered to the bench. Dean Gray coming in for him. Ball is handed off to Haley. Traffic up high. Modesto's man Smola gets free. Loose ball. Miller got a hand on it, and now Ellis comes up with it. Red Hawks win the ball on a turnover. Millette looking to Ellis. It's pop free. Millette trying to steal it back. Causes enough traffic, and now the Red Hawks do take it back. Miller pressured up high by Haley. Now Millette pushes himself across half court through everyone down low, but he misses the shot. Stretch pass. Haley thought about a three. Now he drives against Gray. He can't knock it down. Rebound is with Palmer, and they reset. It was Dupre who got the rebound. Now he gets it back. He was calling for it. Swung around the horn. Haley gets double teamed on the far side. Haley back with it. Now he drives, sees an opening. Pass Carter Miller, and the ball comes free. It's going the way of the Red Hawks as LaValle checks in for Dean Gray. .122 to go in the first quarter. Just a 3-point lead for the Red Hawks and a low-scoring first 8 minutes. But Millette will get his second basket of the night with a right side layup.
Just another nice drive by Millette. Worked for him. That's the second time it worked for him.
60 seconds to go as the ball is deflected out of play. We'll stay with Palmer, and they'll take the inbound. Some conversation on who's going to take it. Substitution coming in Naraki for Haley. Hard pass into the hands of Naraki. He sends it up high. Three ball missed as there was contact after the shot. LaValle knocked down Doherty, who put up the three. But it will stay with Palmer. Fresh shot clock as it goes out of bounds off of a Frontier hand. The Rockies open up top, and now he's covered by Millette. High pass to Smola. Now it ends up in the hands of Santos. He passes it over to Doherty. Doherty pressured by Ellis. There's 42 seconds to play in the first quarter. Red Hawks leading by 5 now. Doherty tried a backdoor cut. Now Dupre has it. Dupre guarded by Miller. Three ball put up and knocked down by Matt Santos right in Ellis's face. Ellis wants to answer, and he can't. Sells it short. Shot clock is off. 18 seconds to go. Ellis almost steals the ball. Now Doherty got it across. Marecki passed it over to Smola. Smola back to Doherty. There's 5 seconds. Doherty driving. Hands it off to Dupre. Fakes to Doherty. Deep three. Santos. Oh my goodness.
Wow, he's just excellent from range tonight, Mason.
And at the buzzer, he gives Palmer the lead at the end of the first quarter, Tom.
Just an excellent job from Matt Santos. I mean, he's 4 for 4 with threes. I don't know if he's missed. So.
No, I don't think that he has. And he's somehow not the leading scorer for this team, unless my stats are wrong. According to Mass Live, he's played 1 game and has scored 7 points, which I find hard to believe now at this juncture in the game.
I feel like that just doesn't seem right.
But for Palmer, they've been trailing this quarter, Tom, the whole quarter, until the last second, in which Santos put them back on top. But they've been doing a lot of things right, I feel like. They've been competitive, and they've been really driving home the same points consistently, it feels like. And more than that, I feel like they've been challenging the Red Hawks on defense pretty well.
Yeah, they've done an excellent job on both sides of the court tonight. We'll see what the Redhawks do differently in this second quarter.
Doherty gets the ball from Santos on the inbound. Palmer starting with the ball this second quarter. They lead by 1 after Santos scored his 12th point of the game. Modesto is going to get called for a foul here, it looks like, and he is. Tried to poke the ball free Nareki's hands, and he'll take a seat on the bench after that whistle.
Just again, getting the early foul trouble from Modesto.
Sent up high to Santos. LaValle knocks the ball free. Smola has it on the left wing. He drives, kicks it out. Naraki, and he knocks down a 3. 50 points on the season now with that made 3 for Griffin Naraki. Whistle blown, and a foul going to be called here. Looks like it's against Dylan Doherty.
That'll be his team's first of this quarter.
Redhawks all of a sudden trailing by 4. Millette gets the separation against Doherty, drives through traffic, can't make the shot. Millette, confused after the play, thought there should have been a call against him. Santos drains another one.
5 for 5, Mason, from the range.
That is ridiculous. It's 21-14. The Redhawks are down by 7. Dean Gray maintains possession, kicks it out to Millette. Millette biding his time, now blows past Doherty, guarded aggressively by Smola, wins it back. Ellis down low, and no one was guarding Alex Ellis. We will have a timeout from, it looks like they're motioning to Coach Morse, who called the timeout here. And it is.
They just got to do a little better defensively, as Palmer's been able to put up some easy shots.
I think there's a lot of credit you can give to Matt Santos and to the other players on Palmer for performing well on offense. But I agree with you, Tom. I think the reality of how Frontier's been playing is sloppily on defense, to be blunt. You know, they haven't been meeting their assignments where they need to, and they've just been letting, especially Matt Santos, who is the player to guard right now, they have been letting him slip through their fingers on the perimeter way too often. And I'd like to apologize. I misread the stat line. I was reading the stat line beneath Matt Santos. He's played all 10 games for the Panthers, and he scored 72 points coming into this game, which is much more believable than just one game and 7 points.
Yeah.
That 1 game and 7 points coming from Dylan Doherty, not Matt Santos. That's my bad. But something of note that we haven't seen on the floor yet is Garrett Dredge is on the bench right now, Tom. We didn't see him on the bench or anywhere in the gym last game that Frontier had against Athol. Pretty safe to assume he's sick. There's a bug going around the school now as the ball goes out of bounds. But he's back now. Not sure if we'll get much playing time.
And he's a key player for the Redhawks, so he's definitely a big loss to not have in the game.
Conversation on the scorer's table. And it looks like I think they just reset or changed the time on the shot clock for Palmer. They have the ball. Dupre, corner 3. Off the rim, no good. And Millette, with the help of Dean Gray, reels down the boards. Millette wants it himself, puts it up, he's blocked by Doherty, and Naraki has the rebound, sends it over to Dylan Doherty. Millette gets on top of him and he steals the ball. Max Millette with another steal early in this game. 6:15 to go in the first half. Ellis fields contact and gets stripped of the ball. Redhawks turn it over again. Naraki waiting for Doherty, and now Doherty sends it down to Dupre. Miller knocks it free, and it stays with Palmer.
Yeah, good defense from Carter Miller there. But the Redhawks need to find something offensively, as they've gone down 2 trips and not scored.
Absolutely, Tom. Still trailing by 5, as there's a denial down low. The shot didn't even touch the backboard. and Millette ripped the ball free. Miller has it, puts up a layup. Dean Gray will draw a foul, as they'll say it's a shooting foul. I thought he was trying to pass the ball away, but it looks like it'll be Gavin Smola who gets called for a foul here. And it is.
It'll be his first team second of the quarter, and Ty Skrosky checks in for Lynn in the Valley.
Two for two is Dean Gray. The Red Hawks come back within 3 of the Panthers. Here's Santos with the ball. First time we've seen him touching it in a little while. Evidently the Red Hawks have been guarding him well. Naraki with it on the left side. Naraki driving, looking for Santos, and he traveled.
Took one too many steps there and not working out for him.
Looked like he couldn't hold down his pivot foot. So the Red Hawks now have the ball with 5:30 to go in the first half. 3 points down. Millette sends it over to Gray. Gray hands it off to Skorowski. Skorowski back to Millette. He's pressured fiercely by Tatum Haley. Over 2 bodies, and Millette knocks down the jumper.
Just an excellent basket from Max Millette again.
And with that, the Red Hawks are just down by 1. Naraki leaves it hanging, and now it's knocked free of Naraki's hands. It will stay with the Red Hawks. Doherty coming into the game for Matt Santos. Here's a little sigh of relief for the Red Hawks. He has scored virtually all of the points for Palmer so far, save for 6 that have come from Naraki and Haley. That shot's knocked down. I think it was Ellis who put it up. I was looking down at my score sheet.
Yeah, I was also.
Or excuse me, it was Palmer. I'm getting myself confused. Haley took a big fall there. And it looks like Haley's going to be the one called for a foul here. Palmer protesting, saying that Ellis's hand was, or his elbow was up. Ellis gets the ball back, it's knocked free, ends up in the hands of Millette, and he can't finish the basket, but Carter Miller does. Trying to move fast is Tatum Haley, sent over to Doherty. Dylan Doherty back to Haley. Haley on the right side. Naraki launches a deep 3, and it goes in off the glass. Carter Miller with the ball. Smola getting ready to check back in for the Panthers. Their small student section is fired up. Millette, left side, stripped of the ball, and it will stay with Frontier. So he took a fall after the ball went out of bounds.
Smola checks in there for Adonis Kukri.
Pass down low for Ellis, and he's blocked. And a travel is going to be called first.
As the fans from Palmer are very upset with that.
Travel called after Palmer got the ball. I thought it was a travel on Ellis at first, but that's why they were upset about it. It's turned back over, and the Red Hawks have the ball once again. Skorowski resetting at the top of the arc. Skorowski driving to his right, pulls up, and off the glass it doesn't go, as he had a wide open lane for the shot, and he missed it. Stretch pass, Fredette has it on the right side. Ellis guarding him, and he planted his feet. A charge is called against Stephen Fredette, and it's going the other way.
Excellent job by Alex Ellis planting his feet there.
And you could see him right before Fredette ran into him. He saw it was going to happen, and he placed his arms right where they should be to assume that position as well. But here's Millette on the other side, off the glass, and it goes down. High pass reeled in by Naraki. 2-point lead for Palmer. Naraki pressured high by Skorowski. Now through traffic, Doherty stripped. Fredette gets it back. Naraki has all day, but he can't knock it down. Fredette on the putback, it isn't there. Third try, and he draws the foul. Very upset at himself. It seems, no, he's fired up, but he was upset at himself that he missed the shots. He draws the foul, though, and gets himself 2 chances at the free throw line.
And that's going to be Oxel's first foul, team second of this quarter.
That misses the first. And I'm pretty sure that Haley just checked in for one of the players on Palmer. I think there was a substitution there. Fredette goes 1 for 2. Unless we missed a point that he had earlier. We did miss that one basket before. That might be his first points of the night there. But regardless, Palmer leads by 3. Millette pulls a 2. I think it was deflected on the way up, and that's going to be a foul on Carter Miller as he went over the back of Tatum Haley to try and get that rebound.
Yeah. That'll be his first, team third.
Griffin Naraki trying to break Frontier's press. Miller sprints back, guarding Doherty. Doherty over to Naraki. And deflected off the hand of Skorowski as he came from behind and picked that ball off. Naraki takes a seat on the bench as Matt Santos comes in for him. Palmer with the ball, feed down low. Haley kicks it out. Smola back to Haley. He didn't want the deep shot. Haley pressured fiercely, and now it's taken away. Miller caught the pass as it went through the lane. 2:22 to go. Ellis falls down as he was trying to drive. I think he was expecting contact, and that's going the other way. Miller draws the charge again for the Redhawks as Doherty, slow to get up, might have banged his head on the way down.
And that'll be Doherty's second team's fifth.
Redhawks now in a bonus for the remaining 2:10 in the game. Ellis at the point. Now he passes it to his left. Millette. Ellis for 3. Can't knock it down. Rebound loose. And Miller got the boards. Kicks it out to Ellis. He's in the paint. Off the glass. It can't go down. Rolled out. But Miller gets the rebound. Picks up his dribble. He's looking for someone. Ellis gets in the far corner. It's a high pass saved by Millette. A close call. 22 seconds to shoot for the Redhawks. Max Millette gets past Doherty. And off the glass and down. He's got 10 points on the night. It's a 1-point game. The Redhawks have been trailing the entirety of this second quarter. Coach Morris calling out the defensive scheme for his Redhawks. Haley has to pull up, passes it off, and it was a great feed to Steven Fredette, who puts the Panthers back up by 3. There's 65 seconds to go in the first half. Dean Gray calling for it down low. Skorowski wants a 3, sells it a little too far off the back rim, but Gray on the putback makes the possession count for the Redhawks. High pressure once again from Frontier. 48 seconds. Fredette sheds Miller. 3 ball. Yes! Dylan Doherty finally getting on the board to join his teammates. His first made basket of the night, and it's a big 3 to put them up by 4. Millette, 3-second difference. Around a body and down.
That was pretty impressive, Mason.
What an effort from Max Millette. The shot clock is off here in the first half. It's a 2-point lead for Palmer. Tatum Haley driving on the right side, pulls up at the arc. Millette got a hand on it, wrestling for it, and a foul going to be called against Max Millette.
That'll be his first, team's fourth. And the Redhawks, hopefully they can just go into halftime down 2, and they can make this stop here, Mason.
9 seconds to go. Here comes Fredette. Shoots a jump ball, and it's good. Cross half court, it's Millette. 3 ball is up, and it's wide. So at the half, it's a 4-point lead for Palmer. And for the Redhawks, the fouls have been getting up there for both teams, it feels like. A little spread out, but they've been there. But for the Redhawks, seeming to be a little bit more of themselves in the second quarter, Tom, but a little bit of a ways to go still on defense, it feels like.
Yeah, definitely got to work a little harder on defense. Doing an okay job stopping Palmer, but they've done an excellent job driving to that basket, and it's been working for them. Especially in that second quarter, Matt Santos, he knocked down every shot he took. So.
Absolutely. And for the Redhawks as well, on offense, maybe a little bit better shot selection, I'd say, is the only thing they need to improve. They've been good for the most part, but they've just taken some rough shots at times with probably a better chance a couple seconds down the road. But all things considered, it's been a good first half for both teams. A nice, close game we have here at halftime. 34-30, the score at the half, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with the start of the third quarter here in Goodnow Gymnasium. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. We're coming into the second half here in Goodnow Gymnasium as the Redhawks trail by 4. And the last time that we checked in on the Redhawks bench time, Garrett Dredge was still sitting on the far end of it. No playing time for number 11 in the first half, and it looks like he's going to be taking up that same post here in the second half. There was some talk during halftime of what that might be about. I assume that it has something to do with him not being at the game in the previous matchup that they had against Athol, but I guess we'll never really know until after the game if we get a chance to talk to him then. As Ellis misses a short range 2, Modesto off the rebound, can't put it down. Miller wins the rebound for the second time, and Naraki stepped out of bounds as he tried to take it away from Carter Miller. Stays Frontier's ball. Coach Rocker for Palmer trying to fire up her team on defense. Millette sends it up high. Ellis gets a screen, doesn't want the 3. Millette with the ball on the left side, spinning through defense, and he sells the shot short. Redhawks still down by 4 after they miss on their opening possession of the second half. A deep fake from Naraki, and then it's airballed. Palmer gets it back on the rebound by Smola. He didn't want the corner 3, sends it over to Santos. He's got an opening and airballs that one. That's his first missed 3 of the night, and Fredette upset himself after that one as the ball just went right through his hands.
Yeah, it was a nice save though by Haley as he got it to Fredette.
Millette and the Redhawks now with a chance to cut the lead after Palmer missed on their offensive possession. Millette gets a handoff back from Modesto. They've got 17 to shoot. Millette through traffic, gets separation, and he knocks it down off the glass.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 14 points on the night.
And that shot that we missed in the first half, just to clarify for our viewers, was by Stephen Fredette, number 32 on Palmer, as that shot is missed by Haley. So Fredette has 7 points on the night as opposed to the 5 that we had him down for previously. Millette trying to spin through Santos, kicks it out. 3 ball from Modesto, it's only 2. Only 2, motion by the official on the far side. So we have a tie game instead of a 1-point lead for the Redhawks. His foot looked like it was on the line. Yeah. Haley with the ball, low pass to Fredette. Gets some room to shoot, and he misses. Millette reels down the boards. Miller and Naraki trip over each other, help each other up, and now they're back in the play. Meanwhile, Millette puts a shot up over 2 defenders, and Frontier gets the lead back.
Millette's doing an excellent job just driving into that paint and putting up nice shots.
It was a long time before Millette got his first points of the game, and ever since then, he's been on fire for his Redhawks. Fredette fires it across the floor. Santos has all day, and that's all he needs. Now has more points than Millette on the game. One of the rare times we've seen that happen. Modesto for an answer, and it's there!
Great shot by Modesto.
Frontier up by 2. Kicked out to the near corner. Smola sends it off the side of the backboard, and Skorowski gets the boards, calms it down, and sends it over to Millette. Millette, guarded by Haley, fields a body, and that contact will prompt a foul call on Tatum Haley.
Landon LaValle checks in. Good Ty Skorowski there.
Excuse me, that call wasn't on Tatum Haley. He still only has 1 foul on the night. That was on Stephen Fredette. I think for maybe something off the ball because he was not guarding Millette on that play. Miller almost gets the ball knocked away, but he held on to it. Sends it over to Ellis. Ellis driving, floats one up, and it goes down.
Great call.
Redhawks now up by 4. .430 to go. Naraki with the ball. Doherty calling for it back. Smalla dropped it, gets it back. Millette takes it away, controls the dribble. Now he's driving the other way. Millette through everyone. He lost the ball, knocked down. Ellis puts it in. Millette slow to get up and slow to get back into play. 3 ball, Santos. No contact on the rim, and Smola saved it, but no one ran after it for Palmer.
Yeah, he did a nice job getting to the ball, but just no one went for it there.
Timeout taken here on the floor. I'd assume that it's from Coach Rocker.
Yeah, I think it was. They've just been struggling on offense right now, Mason. They've only scored the 1-3 in this third quarter.
Yeah. Slowing up on offense. It's either that or the Redhawks are heating up on defense. I think it's a combination of both, honestly, Tom.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Hawks, after halftime, they just came out ready to play defensively, and they've just been doing a much better job than they did in the first half.
Absolutely. Still no sign of Garrett Dredge, though. He's standing in the full team huddle. Not one of the players that's going to be on the floor out of the timeout, evidently. But
he's got to have some sort of illness or something.
That's the thing, though, because I feel like if he had an illness still, why would he be dressed for the game? That's my thing.
Maybe some injury then, I don't know.
Could be. Could be. The only other thing I can think of is if he had an excuse that didn't meet the requirements, you could say, for Coach Morse's standards of what an excuse might be for missing a game, missing however many practices, and this is the punishment. That's the only thing I can think of besides that. Modesto, 3 ball again. Can't knock that one down as the Redhawks have run that play 3 times now. Missed the rebound as well. Miller rushing back on Doherty on defense. Sent up high. Naraki has a little bit of room. Now he drives, pulls up the dribble. Santos, corner 3, knocks it down.
He's only missed 1 3 tonight, Mason.
He's got 21 points, 7 3-pointers. I don't think we've seen that happen consistently from range in a long time here. Millette on his own putback puts the Redhawks back up by 5. So they have been up by 6 previously. Doherty kicks it out to Santos. Santos driving back to Doherty. Doherty holds up the ball. Now he dribbles, sees some room. Doherty through traffic, hands it to Smola, off the glass and down.
Smola gets his first point for the night.
Back to a 3-point lead for the Redhawks. Narrow leads for both teams this whole way through, and a tough fall for Matt Santos, no shot. A foul on the floor. It looks like this is going to be on Matt Santos, and it is, despite the tough fall that he took.
That'll be his first, team second in this quarter, and we got 2:46 to go.
Off the inbound, LaValle knocks down his first bucket of the game. Nice post move by the freshman. Dupre, great handoff. Smola misses the layup, and the rebound is won back by Santos. He thought about a 3, but was covered quickly by Ellis, and Millette steals the ball away from Doherty. Millette has some room. Over Dupre, and it's in off the glass.
He's got 20 on the night now, Mason.
Just one behind Santos as they've been going back and forth for leading this game in scoring. Miller with a big collision on Doherty to take the ball away. Dupre recovered it. Adonis Dupre now over to Doherty again. Doherty double teamed, and it'll be a foul called on Miller, yeah.
His second, team's second of this quarter.
Valley goes to the bench. Skorowski coming in for him. Feed down low. Santos misses the layup. Second missed layup for the Panthers. Smola was looking the other way, but Millette can't make him pay for it. And now he does on his own putback for the second time in a row. in the middle of the inbound. They're going to redo it as Coach Rocker is granted the substitution who was there. The officials just didn't see it in time. So Fredette is back on the floor for Palmer in place of Adonis Dupre. Big steal from Millette. Ellis has it, fakes, the shot's down, no basket, he traveled.
Wow. 9-point lead for the Redhawks, though, Mason, so they're looking good right now.
I think that just about ties the biggest lead that Palmer had in the second quarter. Desto almost stole it. 3-ball Santos, and that's only his second miss. Smola fields the contact, and he fired it up, and it went off the bottom of the backboard. Millette has the ball for the Redhawks off of Skorowski's hand. Ellis wants a three, and it's no good off the rim. Rebound hauled down. Santos gets the stretch pass. Corner three. Yes!
24 points, all coming from threes.
He retakes the lead in scoring from Millette, who now trails him by 2. Millette has 22 on the night. High pass to Modesto, and he gets the backdoor finish.
Modesto now has 10 on the night.
8-point lead for Frontier. Fredette down low, can't knock down the jumper. Modesto loses the rebound as Santos hauled it away from him. High pass, Naraki reeled it in. Naraki doesn't have a dribble, has to hand it off. Doherty through traffic, and he got knocked aside by the body of Modesto as he tried to pass. No foul on the play as he was looking for it. Millette with a great move down low on the other end. Steals the ball, puts it up, and one!
Wow. Max Millette just on fire right now, Mason.
Fantastic effort from Max Millette. As Modesto checks onto the bench after a great shift for his team. Foul is going to be the third of the night on Griffin Naraki.
And I have Max Millette down for 8 steals. So he's doing
Wow.
an excellent job causing turnovers.
I can believe it, though. Millette misses the free throw. Dean Gray gets the board. Millette puts it up, and it's good! And the buzzer sounds on the third quarter. 59-45, the Redhawks have stormed back fiercely in this third quarter.
Yeah, just an excellent job, especially from Max Millette. He's just been all over the ball and doing an excellent job offensively and defensively. So.
And Millette, he's got 28 points on the game right now, Tom. Just, I don't know if I've seen him score this high in a game at home.
Yeah.
He's on fire for so many reasons. You said 8 steals he has?
Yep.
I mean, it's ridiculous numbers.
Yeah, and he also has 7 rebounds at least. So.
Redhawks doing just about everything right in that third quarter, giving themselves a huge, huge lead. I don't know if he'll be able to beat his season high, though. And he got that season high in the first game, Tom. 36 points against Ware. Pretty outstanding number. Even the 28 he has right now, I don't know. I mean, there's 8 minutes to go, and if he stays on pace with how he was in the third quarter, he might be able to, but the consistency is a big question, I think, for the Redhawks, and especially Max Millette.
See if he can do it, though.
Just needs 8 more points to tie it as a high pass gets brought down by Dylan Doherty and across half court. Palmer has a way to go, but they're ready to storm back. They've got the energy for it. Fredette has the ball on the right side. Doherty wants a corner 3. Can't knock it down. Good touch on the rebound by Fredette, but no one was there to help him. Crowd lightening up again for the Panthers. It's a 14-point deficit for Palmer, but they've been knocking down threes left and right. Here's a 3 for Dean Gray, though.
Big man knocking down a 3.
It really seems like Frontier specializes in that. You got Modesto who leads the team in it, and Dean Gray, his substitute, doing it as well. Now Skorowski almost intercepted that pass. Ellis guarding Fredette through traffic. He's knocked away from the shot, and it will stay with Palmer. Nice heads-up play by Fredette after he got blocked down low.
And Hunter Barr checks in there. Oh, there we
Here
go.
comes Garrett Dredge.
He's ready to go.
Definitely ready to go. He's been sitting on the bench for way too long in his book, I can tell you that. And he gets a steal right away. No, he stepped out of bounds. What a shame for Garrett Dredge. But, I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, Tom.
Yeah.
This is Frontier's best defensive player, guarding the inbound pass, and of course he knocks it down on his first second in the game. High pass, stolen by Dean Gray. Here's Skorowski on the fast break. Loses the ball to Naraki, but he recovers. Ellis has an opening, drives, and knocks it off the glass.
Ellis has got 15 on the night.
Frontier seeming like their usual selves here through traffic, can't be knocked down by Baird, and Dredge gets his second steal of the game. Millette taking his time across half court. Dredge wants a three, and no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and he's going to the line. Garrett Dredge has been out for a game and 3 quarters. He comes back in and is immediately making an impact, Tom.
Yeah, he's done an excellent job out there, and it's just been 35 seconds from him, and it's been excellent.
And Hunter Baird gets his first foul on that call. Dredge gets his first points of the night. His 3 subs come onto the floor for Palmer. Two for 2 is Garrett Dredge. Doherty with the ball. Dredge attacks him fiercely, and Dredge is going to be called for a foul. Looks like he's apologizing to his coach. He knew right as he made the play that he would get whistled for it.
Yep, and it'll be his team's first of this quarter.
It's a good thing about not playing for most of this game. Smola with the ball. Through everyone, and he's blocked by Dean Gray. Baird ran into him. Smola tries the outlet, it's tipped. Dredge comes up with it. Another steal for the Redhawks. Skorowski's down low, but no one guarding Millette, and he draws the foul on the way up.
And there's a chance here to get 30 points on the night.
Baird with his second foul of the evening.
Knocks that one down.
Millette with his second shot. Knocks that one down. 2 for 2, and it's 30 points on the night for Max Millette. Another banner night for number 10 in the white and red. And Baird loses the ball. Dredge got it first. It's knocked back, and now Millette has the handle. Pops a 2. Can't be knocked down. Skorowski almost took a bad fall. Now limping afterwards as he landed awkwardly on one of his feet. Seems all right now. Millette motioning. Now he drives. Millette trying to find separation as Ellis was the intended target on the pass. It's turned over, and now almost turned over again. Ellis gets a knee to the back of the head as he dove for the ball. He'll be helped up by Adonis Dupre. No fouls. No, it is a foul on the play by Ellis as he dove onto the ground to get the ball.
Yeah, team second of this quarter.
Haley will go up, draws a foul despite missing the shot. All of a sudden, cheering section for Palmer is pretty quiet in this gym, Tom.
Yeah, definitely the most quiet we've seen all night. And Ellis picks up another foul very quickly.
With that, Ellis will be subbed off. LaValle comes onto the floor for him. First shot was missed by Haley. Tatum Haley with 3 points on the night. It's his second shot. Sub coming in for Dean Gray, it's Rowan Modesto, and he gets a round of applause going to the bench after a good defensive shift for himself. 68-46 is the score, and you'd have no idea that at one point this was a back and forth game, Tom.
Yeah. The Red Hawks just kind of ran away with it in this late in that third quarter.
Modesto turns the ball over on a handoff. LaValle gets his hand on it, and Millette gets the block. He had it, but was out of bounds. Jackson Spearance coming into the game for Garrett Dredge. Smiles from his head coach. Dredge checks onto the bench. If it was a punishment that he had to serve out, Santos takes a three, can't knock that one down, and Modesto knocked away from the rebound, but it will stay with Palmer. As I was saying, Tom, if it was a punishment that had to be dealt out to Garrett Dredge, there's certainly no hard feelings between him and his head coach.
Yeah.
Nothing but respect and understanding between the two of them. Here's Haley, passes it to Smola, but it's deflected. Spearance comes up with it, and I think it was Millette who got his hand on the ball first. Millette guarded fiercely by Haley, and Spearance gets taken down as he set a screen. Looks like it'll be a foul on Spearance, and it is.
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. That'll be his second. Or no, it must have been a foul on Haley.
No, the foul counter went up for Frontier. That's why I was a little confused at it. Especially, no, okay. So now they take it. It is. You're right. You're right. Because I was going to say, it doesn't make a lot of sense if he's got 2 fouls on the game and Frontier maintains possession after the foul call on him. On top of that, he just checked into the game.
Yeah.
So Hunter Baird with his 3rd foul of the game as LaValle misses his first free throw. Spearance behind the play, guarding Matt Santos. Misses both free throws, but Miller gets on top of the ball. Jump ball is called, and it will stay with the Red Hawks. Not letting up despite the big lead that they have.
And Ellis checking in for Jackson Spearance.
We'll redo the inbound as the ball went off of the foot of Doherty. Inbound does get in cleanly this time to Ellis. Fakes a pass to Millette through traffic, and a travel is going to be called. He doesn't like the call, but it's turned over on the whistle to Palmer. (68-46) the score, halfway through the 4th quarter. LaValle guarding Dupre. And ball is knocked free. It was an aggressive hand by Ellis. LaValle knocked down, Dupre knocked down as well. It stays with Frontier as it rolls out of bounds.
We'll see if Max Millett can. Oh,
No one guarding Modesto, and he puts up a three. A quick inbound taken by Frontier. They maintain possession off a rebound, and now they'll reset with Millett. Not to interrupt you, Tom, but oh, it's taken away again, this time by Palmer. Other way, and it's barely missed. Goes off of the rim, and a jump ball is going to be called. Doherty, upset with himself, has looked for sure like he had some points there.
yeah. What I was going to say is we'll see if Max Millett can tie his season high. He needs 6 more points to do it, so.
3.5 might be enough time for it, but we'll see if the Redhawks get in front enough for Coach Morse to pull Millett. Here's a three from Fredette, sent off the front rim, gets back and almost gets his own rebound, and Dredge got in the way of him diving for the ball, and he thought there was going to be a whistle on that contact. Here's Millett blowing past the defense. Now he slows it up for himself. Driving off the glass, and it's down.
4 more to do it.
Fredette hands it back. It's 70-46, Frontier. Foul going to be called on Frontier. Both teams just 1 foul away from a bonus for the other team.
Yeah, that'll be Carter Miller's 3rd foul, team's 4th.
Off the inbound play. Doherty behind his back, no look pass to Fredette, and it can't go down. Oh, what a shame. That would have been some play, Tom.
Yeah, that would have been a nice one. But Fredette's fouled as he goes up for that shot, Mason.
That gives Palmer a bonus, and the 4th foul of the night for Alex Ellis. This is his first shot. Ellis going to the bench after the 4th foul called on him. Dean Gray comes in for him, and Skorowski checks into the game for Carter Miller. Fredette once again going 1 for 2 at the line. 2:50 to play here in Goodnow Gymnasium. Garrett Dredge back on the floor for the Redhawks, and with the ball, sends it over to his left. Millett has it. Dredge driving in front of him. Millett, meanwhile, puts up a shot off the back of the rim, gets his own rebound, looking for an outlet pass. It's Skorowski, hands it to Dredge. He wants a 3, and he's got a 3!
Yeah, another just wide open 3 for Dredge there, and knocks it down.
Fredette was calling for the ball for Palmer. He's on the far side. Now he drives after a stutter step against Dean Gray. Can't get his rebound off the missed shot. And now Millett gets the outlet after Frontier rebounds it. 4 substitutions waiting at the scorer's table for Palmer. High pass. Millett has it. Takes a 3 and drains it. 35 points for Max Millett, 1 shy of his season high. And a timeout called by Palmer's coach, Missy Rocker, to get her subs into the game. Frontier subs will come in as well, and that will end Max Millett's night, I'd imagine, Tom. Just 1 shy of his season high.
Yep. Excellent job from him tonight, though. Palmer had 6 players out there for that play.
I was wondering what the stoppage was. Yeah, sorted out anyway, but not surprised when you have a big line change like that. 3 ball knocked down by Nareki.
That was a deep one.
Still having a good game. He's been playing very well. There's been a lot of individual great efforts from Palmer this game, but Skorowski gets his first points of the game here in the final minute 30. Nareki calling for help as he's guarded by Skorowski. Now it's sent over to Martinez. Josiah Martinez sends it back to Naraki. Deep three, almost knocked down as he falls back on the shot. Spirance was covering him. He wanted a call on it, but Spirance is shaking his head. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Skorowski shoots another one. Down goes Spirance, holding his shoulder. And Coach Morse protesting, pointing at Naraki. Gives a thumbs up and a nod to Spirance. As Taylor and Savoy check into the game. 41 seconds for the two JV kids to get some more varsity points. Kaimi Taylor has 4 points in the 5 games that he's played, and in the 3 games that Savoy has been checked into this game, he's got 1 point. But in the final 40 seconds where there's a bonus for both teams, good chances for both of them. Now we're having a conversation between the two officials here about something. I'm not sure what this might be about. Tom.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but it was a foot play or kick ball, but.
Yeah. Spirance gets the ball off the inbound. Guarded closely. Dean Gray with it, Durso. He missed the shot. Savoy sends it out to Durso. Taylor has it. LaValle. LaValle drives, now he pulls back up. One-handed pass, good feed to Durso. He puts it up off the bottom of the backboard. And now Naraki going quickly the other way. Spirance, and it was Durso who got the hand on it. Durso gets a block the other side, and it will be Frontier's ball as Naraki had possession, but had a foot out of bounds. 10 seconds to go. Or no, excuse me, it was Durso who had his foot on the line. So Palmer has the ball. High pass, brought down by Naraki. Spirance guarding him, trying to get around to screen. 3 ball put up by McKee, and Spirance is knocked down again as Naraki was guarding him again. And that will be 2 shots here. Naraki checking out of the game, much to the relief of Jackson Spirance. Actually, no.
Foul's out.
Naraki's fouled out of the game. (78-50) is the score here in Goodenow Gymnasium. Spirance misses his free throw with 2 seconds to go. Misses his second, rebound loose. LaValle traveled with 0.2 of a second remaining. There will be one last heave put up by Palmer, and there won't. Doherty holds it, and that will be the game. The Red Hawks win 11 in a row and improve to 12-1 on the season. They will be on the road against Mahar tomorrow night, and back here in Goodenow Gymnasium on the 27th against Pioneer. Big win for the Red Hawks in their last game, their last independent game of the season, Tom. All the rest of their games are going to be against teams that they've already played against, their league competitors, against all of which they've beaten already. So it's a good lineup for them, and the chances seem to be pretty high for them losing only 1 game this season, as long as they can hold on to the way that they've been playing for this whole season so far.
Yeah, I mean, they keep the win streak going, and just an excellent night, especially from Max Mudd. I have down 35 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 steals. Wow, so excellent game from him.
Excellent game from all of the Red Hawks. Good to see Garrett Dredge back on the floor in the final quarter. Made an immediate impact. And, you know, we could talk all night about Garrett Dredge and the impact he has on this team. But Ellis having a night for himself with 15 points. Dean Gray with 7. Rowan Modesto with 10. LaValle, Miller, and Skorowski all pitching in 2. And Garrett Dredge, in the 1 quarter that he played, had 5 points. Red Hawks beat the Panthers at home 78-50. And before we sign off this evening, we'd like to take a moment to thank all of our crew that shows up and helps us out with everything we do here. We couldn't do it without all of them. Thank you all so much for showing up this season. And thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Frontier Redhawks basketball. I've been Mason Smith. I'll be going back to college this Saturday, but it's been a great time calling these games back in my own high school. And thank you all for tuning in, as always. You've been watching Frontier Community Access Television.